Yeah. So one of the things that was most interesting about going on the Shawn Ryan podcast was that he has this bar and he doesn't drink.
Okay.
And it's like known that he doesn't drink. He's been sober for a while. Props to him for that. And so he put together a video. Shawn Ryan keeps a bar in his studio. And even though he doesn't drink. So I'm actually really curious about this. Props to Shawn Ryan. Props to all the good work they've been doing. Jeremy and Laura and the whole team over there are doing a great job. So I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious what's going on here. Go ahead.
After choosing sobriety, what made you decide to keep a bar on the set? Even though you don't personally drink, what about the bar aesthetic that appeals to you and the viewers of the show? What about the bar aesthetic? So, look, one, I get a ton of shit about this. Why do you have booze on there if you don't drink? What about all the people on your show that are trying to get sober or that are trying to stay sober or whatever? I think it's empowering to have all these bottles around and still not have taken a drink after almost 4 years. And, I do understand, that there are people that come on the show that are sober like me or no booze like me or are trying. I mean, unfortunately in life, you're going to be presented with opportunities that may or may not be good for you. I don't push booze.
Pause it. This is so interesting.
He must not spend a lot of time in there. Like it's.
I mean, he spends time doing his podcast in there.
Yeah, but he's not
like
like
a 3-4 hour taping each time he sits down.
Yeah, but like it's not like his like day-to-day workspace where he's just sitting there with like booze calling at him.
Sure. It is an interesting take though. To like, I could be sober and be in an environment where there's alcohol around me and it has no power over me.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
On anybody. I don't encourage anybody to drink, but I think this is empowering. I think it's cool. And if anybody doesn't have the self-discipline, then they better never go to a grocery store. They never better go to a gas station. They better never go to a restaurant. They better never go to a golf course, a movie theater, a sporting event. They should probably just lock themselves in the basement if they can't.
I mean, I think that's a fair point. Like if you're going to be sober, what do you do when you go to the baseball game?
Yeah, you might as well practice the restraint it takes to stay sober as well. In general.
Yeah, the grocery store, that's a good parallel. I will say that I don't know if this is a fair parallel, but I would say as someone who is consistently keeping track of what I'm eating, right? Trying to lose some weight for tour.
Yeah.
Not having the snacks in the house is extremely helpful.
Yeah, I think that was my first thought, which is also why I was like, well, maybe he's not. He's podcasting in there, but maybe he's not in like his workspace. Mm-hmm. But is this like a studio or is this like an in-home studio? Is this close to his house? Is it somewhere that he's frequenting a lot without sharing too much?
I can't answer any of those questions.
Okay. Well, I would suspect that it's like a studio you drive to. No one's getting sloshed at Daily Wire. Daily Wire's like.
I see what you're saying. So like if you when I was at Daily Wire and you have a Michael Knowles who will have some scotch or something in his office.
Exactly.
I get what you're saying. Yes, I would say it's more akin to that.
Okay. Yeah. So then maybe there's also like an external accountability. Like he's not like up late at night after a hard day and then like he just steps out of his bedroom and it's like full bar.
Yeah.
But I do get what you're saying. It's like it is easier to just not have it.
Yeah. Blaine, our moderator in the chat, said,
"Oh, they built a recording studio on his land." Okay.
They built a recording
studio
studio
on his land. Office situation.
Yeah, according to Blaine. Okay. Yeah, and it is a newer spot because they were in downtown and then they got a new spot. So nice. Play a little bit more of this. This is interesting. I like understanding the way he thinks about this stuff.
Yeah.
And literally just about everywhere you go in the public has a bar. So get used to it. But, and then, what about it? I don't know if it appeals, but, where I came from in the SEAL teams, the agency, just, I don't know. This podcast started off with men that are very masculine. And, one thing about these groups is a lot of times when you have a problem with somebody or it's going to be deep discussion, what does everybody say? Let's have a beer. Let's do this over a drink, right? Well, we're not doing it over a drink, but I think that this environment, kind of makes a lot of the people that I talk to on the show, especially being my former comrades, they feel safe. This feels familiar. All these artifacts in here that I just showed you guys, that's part of it too. This is like walking in to a team room, to a platoon hut. There's going to be booze. There's going to be artifacts of what the unit, what the team, what the platoon, what the troop, what the task unit, what the squadron has done over the years.
Pause it.
And it's
I will say his studio is super cool.
That's sick.
The artifacts, all it is fire.
Nice.
It is super cool.
It's like a museum.
It's kind of like a museum.
Very cool.
It is really dope. So he's totally right about that.
Pints with Aquinas,
Yes.
cigar shop.
Yes.
Vibes.
Yes. There's
Yeah.
it's even cooler than that.
Cooler,
His
okay.
spot is dope, but it's even cooler than that.
Yeah.
And so there is something. I don't drink. There is something about sitting down and having a conversation over a cigar.
Yeah. That's
There
true.
is something about sitting down having a conversation over a beer. I don't drink. I've never had a taste for it. My mother's an alcoholic. It's not for me. But I understand some people that be like, yeah, I could sit down and have a drink. I could have a drink with a buddy and have a conversation. Or
My neighbor brought over a beer when I was working on something in the driveway. He's like,
Yeah.
power tools and beer. When I
Did you drink it?
Yeah, I just drank it.
Was it good?
Uh,
You like beer, right?
I mean, I'll drink it. It's not like my favorite thing.
I despise the taste of beer.
I got on a kombucha kick, and then it prepped my taste buds for the taste of fermented drinks, and so it was nice. I'll drink it. It was very I think it's like a cigar.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, neighbor brought a beer,
Yeah.
and he's like, let's be guys and just chat about life, and you're like, I can appreciate that.
Yes.
I wouldn't sit and be like, oh, I'm really craving a beer with this sandwich right now.
I understand the
That's
heart.
kinda
I
whack.
understand the heart behind
Yeah.
it. But yes, I absolutely smoke a cigar with Michael Knowles, and I would absolutely do it again in a heartbeat. I absolutely smoke a cigar with Pints with Aquinas, and I would do that in a heartbeat. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That doesn't
Cigar's
mean I
fire.
have an issue with nicotine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I smoke 5 cigars a year, that doesn't mean it has mastery over me.
Yeah, you could still get life insurance if you smoke at least 12 or no more than 12 cigars a year.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's actually really good to know. So, and they're calculating.
Yeah, they're calculating the statistics,
They're
right?
calculating numbers. So I will say that the taste of alcohol is different. But yeah, I think the issue with some people is the all or nothing. Everything is a non-negotiable. Everything is a close-handed essential issue. And if you disagree with them in the slightest, then you're a heretic and you're a bad Christian. And I think that's goofy. So I think Shawn is laying out a very sensible case of why he has his setup the way he has it. And it is a vibe for sure. It is fire. Go ahead, play a little more.
it is similar to this. Not as nice as this, but it's very similar. And everything in here, pretty much everything represents something. So that's why it's all here. What was it about David Letterman that inspired?
Okay. Dope. Yeah. Shout out to Shawn Ryan, man. I greatly appreciate what they do, what they've built, how awesome of a team they have, their hospitality. And so that is a question I did kind of have for him. I didn't really get to talk to him about it, but that is a question I have. He doesn't drink, but he has this.
Yeah.
Because I brought him a bottle of wine.
Oh, and he's like, no,
I went and
don't
got him
drink.
a really nice bottle of wine from Israel.
He's like, I don't drink.
No,
you're
I
like-
knew he didn't drink.
Oh, you're like, just put it on the extensive bar behind you.
No. I hit him up and I was like, hey, I want to bring him something nice. And I guarantee you, we're like, oh, you're Zionist shill. And,
you would buy the wine from the Jews.
I knew we would. I knew Israel would come up, and so it's like, oh man, this is from the same region as where Jesus is from,
That's cool.
right? And so here's a bottle of wine, and it was an expensive bottle of wine, and
It's from the year 33 AD.
that'd be crazy. But his thing was he doesn't drink,
Yeah.
but he has a bar, and he'd appreciate it. And so I brought him a bottle of wine.
That's
But that
cool.
was
It becomes
kinda,
a memento on the
yeah, and it made me think about well, why did they? I just didn't get around to asking him. So that's a great explanation. Props to Shawn Ryan, and again, big props to everybody over there. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked it, then hit the like button. If you liked it a lot and have a thought to share, leave a comment. If you are listening to this on the podcast app, make sure to leave a review, and you could even leave a comment over there. And if you want to watch another video that is recommended just for you, hit this video over here. Let me know if they nailed it. Also, you can partner with us monthly, which helps us out a lot in our monthly community. Get access to early drops and all that kind of good stuff over here. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.